just needed a paper for the mouse to be sitting on in order for me to move it. So if I move over here, these B and K are the two parameters. And again, I can adjust this infection rate, but I know for that particular infection I'm looking at, that's a good number. So I'm just move this over so you can see what happens. If I was to adjust that and say, wow, instead of a 0.333, what if this thing only lasted, if it lasted for, you were infectious for 5 days, then you'd have 1/5. Let's go down to 0.2, and you see the impact that that would have on the graph of infection and recovering in susceptibles. You move it faster because people are having contact for a longer period of time, right, with infected people, because there's more infected people infected longer. And similarly, this contact rate over here, that's the term that they're trying to influence here, by telling us, stay home and all those kinds of things. This parameter can kind of go all over the place. If I was to make this, for instance, 0.4, what happens? Well, it stretches that peak out even further, right? And it's, now it's an even lower peak and it's happening later, more days down the road. But if I go to, let's say 0.7 here, you see that it shifts it forward to 40 days, and my peak's now up at about, almost 20% of the people. If I was to make this 0.8, shifts it earlier still, and God forbid if I make this 1, now we're up to 3/8 of the population, so almost 40% of the population infected all at once, or getting infected on the same day. So those numbers, you can kind of play with those numbers as you go along.